What's up guys, NG and Deceased back here with another Destiny video, and welcome to the Destiny Armory. So this is a series where I go in depth with the exotic and legendary weapons of Destiny. Not all of them. I'll try to get all of them, but not all of them. And I basically bring you the hidden stats, a review, and the base stats of the weapon that you are currently using or whatever is in the meta at the moment. So today we'll be going over the SUROS regime. Now, right off the bat, you can tell that this is in the highest fire rate, not highest fire rate, but middle tier fire rate, highest impact archetype of auto rifle. Now the base stats are 77 for the rate of fire, a impact of 28, the range of 25, the stability of 35, and then the reload of 35. And then you have the hidden values, which is the hidden aim assist of 30 out of 40, which is actually extremely good. We'll get to that in a little bit. The equip speed, which is a 25 out of 30, which is extremely good. We'll get to that in a little bit. And then the recoil direction of 80 out of 100, which isn't bad. It's a little scary considering that this is an auto rifle, but because the recoil direction is going straight up and down, it really does not matter. You will almost never notice the shakiness of the left and right. So coming back to what I was talking about earlier, you have the aim assistance values of a 30 out of 40. This basically means that this auto rifle will almost give you the greatest time of use. You won't actually have any troubles using this auto rifle because of the recoil direction, and then the fact that it sticks to targets so well, because most weapons in the Crucible right now are having a stickiness problem. They don't stick to targets very well. It causes people to spam shots and get a ton of body shots and just use whatever they can to hurry up and kill you, which results in you being enraged because somebody hit you with an axiom bolt and then spammed you with a body shot, you know. Now you have the equip speed out of 25, which is actually extremely good, because that would normally be what you would get if you were using quick draw on a blade dancer or a warlock with a Ophidian aspect. Now, since this thing has such a good equip speed, you don't actually need to run quick draw for this specific weapon, which is why I can see that they didn't put it on this exotic, because that would be overkill. You'd be able to stack it with not only the weapon, but with a class or an exotic piece of armor that you were using that had quick draw. So the equip speed and the aim assistance values paired with the extremely good recoil pattern is in the making of having a very, very good exotic. Now, the SUROS Legacy perk, let's talk a bit about that, because that changes the weapon for the better. It makes it so that at every single time you hit the bottom half of the magazine, you do increased damage on top of the focused fire perk, which you can find at the beginning of the exotic weapons tree, increasing the damage also. And on top of all of that, it also has a very small chance to give you health back, which actually procs more than it should. So this weapon really does what it's supposed to do. It gives you great damage over a great period of range, and then you get a chance to get health back along with great aim assistance values and great reload speed. So right now we're looking at a very good exotic. The problem is, in the Crucible you have a meta. Now with that meta comes sweats, and with those sweats comes the weapon that they choose, and then you have the people that sit there and follow after them and use all the exact same weapons. So when you go into matches of Trials of Osiris, you normally, right now, I kid you not, will see either somebody rocking a palindrome and an Aes Luna with a sidearm, or an icebreaker. They rarely take the time to explore new weapons because they want to use whatever is going to kill quickly. However, if they take the time to learn and use different weapons and see what will fit them better, then they won't sit up here and actually spam with 3 warlocks running Self-Res with a palindrome and an icebreaker. Now, Bungie has made some recent changes to fix Crucible where you lose special ammo upon dying, but then you pick it up and you automatically don't have to reload and such. But then they bring the icebreaker back, which reloads special ammo by itself. So I mean, they should have known everybody's going to gravitate towards that. Now we can't actually fix that because players use what they feel is comfortable or what they feel is going to kill the fastest, and some people just use it because they like it. However, when you have a bunch of people spamming a palindrome in a 6v6 match and nobody else is using anything else because they feel that this is the meta and they feel like they're going to go on an unbroken streak with that, you want to do something to fix that. So the SUROS regime is my kind of answer to that, because I've been using this for over a week while everybody else has been spamming thorns and palindromes and AS Lunas, and this gun has proven so many people wrong. It's ridiculous. Now, I don't do what everybody else does while firing this weapon, which is holding down the trigger. I use it in terms of a scout rifle form. I use it like you use the Mida multi-tool. You spam it because the Mida fires on a hair trigger. Technically, you're not supposed to be able to do that with an auto rifle, but because it is an auto rifle, you have the freedom to sit there and let go of the trigger and stop it from firing, and press the trigger to keep it firing again. Now, this does two things for the SUROS. It increases the fire rate by 5% if you have the focus fire perk active, and it actually decreases the recoil because it's easier to control. While using the auto rifle in full auto form, which is holding down the trigger, it is a tad bit harder to control because targets tend to strafe a lot and jump around in Shade Step and Twilight Garrison all over the place. So I can understand if keeping track of a target is a bit tough with this gun. However, if you use it in scout rifle form, which is not meant to be done but can be done because it is an auto rifle, it actually performs better than what it should do. So basically what you'll do is you'll grab this weapon and you'll get the focus fire perk, you'll activate your hammer forge, you'll put on smart drift control, and you'll activate the SUROS legacy perk. Instead of holding down the trigger, what you do is you fan fire the weapon. That's exactly what you do. You fan fire it, which is to use it as a scout rifle. So just like you would fire a scout rifle, you just constantly press and let go of the trigger. It increases the fire rate, makes it easier to deal with, and increases your damage and time to kill. Now, your damage numbers won't actually show up different until the SUROS legacy perk kicks in. However, the amount of damage that the target will take in a shorter amount of time increases your damage over time, which increases your time to kill. Now, I don't have an exact time to kill weapon on, well, time to kill number on this exact weapon because I haven't done time to kill values yet, but I can tell you that using the fan fire over the focus fire perk, you'll see about a 1 to 2 second increase in your time to kill, which makes it so that you will kill your targets 1 to 2 seconds faster. Also, you will win the majority of your gunfights doing this little trick. So I highly recommend that you guys pick up the SUROS regime and learn how to fan fire with this weapon. You can still use it the regular way you've been using it. It just requires you to have to shoot the gun at a further range to basically, you know, keep up with what the weapon was supposed to be, a long range monster. However, if you decide you want to use it up close, which is unfortunately what 90% of these maps are today with year 2 and year 3 maps, year 1 veterans, raise your hands in the roof because year 1 maps were better, you know, first light, we got you, I know. But, you know, unfortunately with 90% of the year 2 and year 3 maps, you know, Thieves Den and all that stuff, everything is at a much closer engagement, which forces people to have to run to sidearms and shotties and hand cannons and doctrine archetype of auto rifles. However, if you use this with fan fire, you'll just completely destroy people, unless you get what I just got, which is this guy who apparently can strafe like God on water. But enough of that. I'll leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay, and if you decide to use the SUROS, let me know definitely down in the description. If you like the video and if you want to see me complete these series and continue on with these videos, leave a like, definitely share the video because it helps the channel grow, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I want to at least hit 5K for this match though. See what's going on down here. Oh Lord, I'm in a bad spot. See what we can make happen though. Okay, well. Yo, what? Oh, come on, dude.
You're falling behind.
I hate when that happens. You're 1v1ing somebody and somebody just had to stick their nose in it. Man, stick to where you were and hit the guy across map.
Lost the lead.
Uh-oh. Yep. Rip my dream. See, it's when you try to play the objective, that things start to go bad, especially if your team has no idea how to really play an objective.
Zone B lost.
Or they're just getting completely trashed on. Those are orders, I need those though. Grab those. GG teammate. Thank you for the orbs. Let me see if I can hit them off their respawn. Nice job with the bubble, my boy. Sorry, teammate.
Zone Zone B secure. Double down.
Thank you. Yo, who's behind me though? He's on bottom floor, so where's he? Oh, come on. There we go. I know there was some orbs over here. This dude just 3-hit me with a thorn. What? How is that possible? I mean, I know how it's possible. It's automatically a 3-hit, but that was ridiculous. Like, even when Thorn was back in the good old days and it was 2-tapping people, it never killed me that fast.
Victory imminent.
See, sometimes the fanfare will work for you. How did he get a Nova one that fast? Oh, it's a new person. Okay.
Your victory gives the city
4K,
hope.
4.1K. We probably got about 22 kills. Hopefully it was 1 point something KD. We'll get a second match in. Hopefully with a more in-tune map to this weapon. This map was fine, but it's too many crooks and ridges and yeah, 21 kills, 1.5 KD. I'll take that. That's not bad. And that loot table. That's unacceptable, Bungie. Come on, that really? You know what? He got a 2.1. Okay. And he did most of the work for the team in terms of captures. Okay, that's fine. I'll let you have it.